Hi friends, this is Juliet again from Prega News. Welcome you all to my channel. In this video, we have a new topic to discuss with. This is a topic by which generally a pregnant female gets panicked. That is early discharge during pregnancy. So I've decided to discuss everything. So today we will be discussing about all this and we'll know about the discharge during pregnancy. So let's get started. Normal vagina discharge during pregnancy. For the first 2 trimesters, thick white mucus will often be noticed in the panties. This is called leucorrhea, and every pregnant woman will see this vaginal discharge during pregnancy. The leucorrhea will have a slight smell and be visibly noticeable. The pregnant woman can wear a maxi pad, pantiliner or disposable underwear if she is concerned about the vaginal discharge. Tampons and vaginal douche are not recommended during pregnancy. Tampons are not sterile and infection is not something a mom wants to introduce to the unborn fetus or reproductive system. Douche as well can wrench away the healthy bacteria of the vagina that prevent infection. With those bacteria gone, infection can grow quickly and could cause pregnancy complication. So why to go through this? Better we can go for a maxi pad if you are feeling uncomfortable. Now we will discuss about thick creamy white discharge or milky white vaginal discharge. Generally females, you should have a vast knowledge about this what kind of discharge you are having, so that you can understand at what time you need to approach your doctor and when it is normal. But still I'll say, with this particular information, just do not get biased by this particular information. Better if you develop any kind of doubt in your mind about any kind of discharge, any color of discharge, without giving a second thought, you can just move to your doctor to have suggestion from him, because he's the one or she's the one who is being recommended, who should be recommended, as they are catching hold of all your situations there. So let's discuss. A thick creamy white milky vaginal discharge may appear frightening to many women. It could also be the first sign of pregnancy. In most cases, this type of discharge is perfectly normal, especially if it's odorless, whether you are pregnant or not. This vaginal discharge during early pregnancy is common and harmless. The second thing that we will discuss is causes of thick, milky, white vaginal pregnancy discharge. Thick, milky, white discharge during early pregnancy is called leucorrhea, as I have already mentioned before, and exists due to increasing and varying estrogen levels. Estrogen increases blood flow to the pelvic area of the body, which subsequently leads to an increase in mucus discharge. Now, important facts about vaginal discharge. Vaginal discharge, like thick, milky, white pregnancy discharge, is usually normal. Red or brownish or greenish discharge, especially if it's foul smelling, is usually not normal. In this case, you can definitely approach your doctor for his advice. When a woman ovulates, vaginal discharge may leak onto her underwear or protective pads. During pregnancy, the look of the discharge may be the same, but the volume is much larger. Throughout pregnancy, thick white milky vaginal discharge is common and may even increase as the pregnancy moves into the later months. Towards the end of the pregnancy, a large amount of white discharge may be passed with a bloody tinge. This is usually the mucus plug releasing from the cervix. Now, what you need to know leucorrhea is similar to the vaginal discharge you might experience between periods, only heavier. Its presence, though never especially pleasant, is normally throughout your entire pregnancy. It protects the birth canal from infection and maintains a healthy balance of bacteria in the vagina. You may also notice your discharge is brown or pink as long as you aren't heavily bleeding. This vaginal spotting is most often a normal symptom of pregnancy, especially after intercourse. However, if your discharge is yellowish, green, or thick and cheesy with a foul odor, call your practitioner, that is your doctor, as you may have a vaginal infection that requires treatment. Next thing we'll discuss about is vaginal discharge during pregnancy. It is normal to have white vaginal discharge during pregnancy. It's quite common to have more vaginal discharge during pregnancy. What you aren't noticing is probably normal leucorrhea, the odorless or mild smelling milky discharge that you may have noticed in your underwear you were pregnant. Vaginal discharge during pregnancy. General question that comes to our mind during pregnancy is it normal to have white vaginal discharge during pregnancy? It's quite common to have more vaginal discharge during pregnancy. What are you noticing is probably normal leucorrhea, the odorless or mild smelling milky discharge that you may have noticed in your underwear before you were pregnant. There's just a lot more of it now, partly because of increased estrogen production and greater blood flow to the vaginal area. This discharge is made up of secretion from the cervix and vagina, old cells from the walls of the vagina, the normal bacterial flora from the vagina. You will probably notice more vaginal discharge as you approach labor, although it is likely to look somewhat different from the flow you have become accustomed to. In every early pregnancy, cervical secretion filled your cervical canal and created a protective barrier, the so-called mucus plug. As your cervix begin to efface, that is thin out, and dilate, that is open up, it may expel this mucus, and you will notice discharge that looks like egg white or mucus from a runny nose on a cold day. You may even expel the plug in one gelatinous glob. This discharge might be tinged with a bit of blood also. But again, I will like to suggest you ladies that whenever you experience such kind of discharge, then during your pregnancy, especially during your pregnancy, then I'll definitely suggest you that you should consult your doctor as soon as possible. So, have a happy pregnancy. Hope you guys have learned a lot of things about your discharge, and a lot of curiosities might have ended over here. I'll be discussing and coming up with a lot more topic regarding pregnancy and how to deal with it. So keep watching my videos. Thank you for watching my video, and please do not forget to subscribe, share and like my channel, that is Prega News. And viewers, if you are watching my video for the first time and you have not yet subscribed, then please do subscribe and click on the bell icon to get the updated notification regarding my channel. So thank you.